Joining me now on Newsport is Douglas Shire Deputy Mayor Lisa Scomazzon, soon to be the newly sworn in Mayor. Lisa, thanks for your time on Newsport.
Thanks, Michael.
Right, so let's talk about Mossman. Obviously, we had the devastating news last Friday that the Mossman Mill was going into liquidation. Shocking news. I mean, what's been the reaction? I mean, what have you heard on the street? What have people been talking to you? Their sentiments and their feelings following this terrible news.
Yeah. Look, it's a great shock to a lot of people, and especially the ones that advocated very strongly in Cairns to try and save our mill. I spoke with some farmers Saturday morning, and yes, they're very disappointed and a lot of shock. They're trying to be very optimistic, and hopefully that there could be something at the end of this. But the key point that one of the farmers was saying was that we've got to look after each other. You know, we must talk to each other. The farmers have got to band together and support each other at this time. So I would like to see, the administrator's got a job to do. Let him complete his job, and then we see what happens at the end. So I suppose we have to be optimistic. We've got a lot of sugarcane sitting in on the farms at the moment. That's probably looking very healthy because of the rain. So we've got to really, hopefully, that there's something at the end of all this.
I'm sure that your mind's been ticking over about what you can do as the incoming mayor and what your councillors can do. I mean, what can be done now at a state level with Cook MP Cynthia Liu? Are you due to have any meetings going forward? I mean, how do you see Mossman over the next 6 to 12 months, and kind of what we can do to stop it from becoming a ghost town? Yeah.
I've spoken with Cynthia, and we'll work together on this. She's at the moment on the state side is trying to find a little bit more information about the $12 million. So we'll work together on this one, and any other federal politician that we can talk to as well. But it's very important at this stage, at all levels of government, we must work together.
There's talk around Mossman needing to potentially diversify. Like we've talked about, Mossman adding a tourism folio to its town in regards to rail rides or whatever it may be, just per se, perhaps becoming a food bowl for the region, but it needs certain conditions to be able to grow food and so on. So what's your take? I know it's so early, so hard questions to answer, but what's your reaction to what Mossman could be without the mill? I mean, what is Mossman without the mill? I mean, how do we see Mossman in 5-10 years? It's a hard question, but what can Mossman do to sustain and to progress, I guess, from here?
Look, we've got a mill there, and if it comes down to where they have to liquidate, sell all the assets and whatever, we still are able to diversify. We can look at other fields, farmers. We have an ageing population with our farmers, so it's probably looking more at the new generation or people that are new to the Shire and come up with different types of avenues. On the food bowl is great because we have a lot of exotic fruits in this Shire, and it would be great to see things like such as exotic fruit festival. We have a lot of different types of fruits here, and so we've just got to get people that want to get in and create something new. There's so many people in the Shire that have great ideas, but it's the next step that they need to take. And I think we've all got to work together on this one.
What's your message to the average family of four in Mossman who are directly affected by potential unemployment? And we have the cost of living crisis right now as we speak, let alone people losing their jobs. So it's like, how do you see? What's your message to those who now have this horrendous news that they mightn't have employment going forward now?
It's devastating for everybody because it affects everybody in the Shire, and especially with families with the cost of living today. But my message is there's a lot of assistance out there. Stick together, help each other out. It's not the end of the world. It may seem like that, but there's always doors that are open for further advancement. And but it's very important that as a community we stick together on this one.
And one last one, just separately, is the elections. Still looking for. I mean, you're yet to be sworn in. We're still waiting for that fourth councillor role. Can you just give us the latest on what you know regarding the final bit of the election count and so on?
So the 26th of March is a cut-off period for postal votes. So we've got, as from Wednesday, there was about 130 postal votes still outstanding. We may not get all those in. So it'll come right down to the wire for those 8 votes. And so...
We understand that Michael Joseph Rees is narrowly still ahead of Jeremy Blocky by around 8 votes as it stands right now.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. So, you know, I think it's going to be a bit of a tussle to the end, but, you know, we'll get somebody by the 26th. We'll have 4 councillors, and which will be exciting. And I think we've got a good group of councillors that will come into the next term.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.